What up, though? You are listening to another episode of Dead End Gaming, episode 128. Tonight. I'm 1/4 of the host. Tyler is not in with us this week. She has some things to take care of, but she'll be back next week. But yes, like I said, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching us live on Twitch right now. I am 1/4 of your host. Tonight I got Granddad Willie with me.
Granddaughter, 1,000 Hours, album of the century. I joined the dark side. You'll know what I mean in a minute.
All right, got the Eric V. Please say the two E's.
What is up, y'all? The Eric V here, and we got a new streamer school out there on YouTube. So if you got a dead chat, check out my new YouTube video. It may help you out. It will help you out as long as you know how to listen. That's that teacher in me. That's that teacher in me. As long as you know how to listen.
What type of advertisement is that?
Basically saying you ain't deaf.
Don't be ignorant.
Yeah. Nigga said, damn, nigga said, you ain't an idiot. Come by and watch my YouTube
That's
video.
Right. That's right.
You can comprehend basic language.
Only for the prestige, you know?
And we got Bloodbath in the building.
Kevin, this bitch.
Hey.
Spirit of Tyler.
Spirit of Tyler. You know what I'm saying? For those new listeners, this show is separated in three parts. First part, we talk about the games we played. Second part, we do news and topics. And third part, we have One Gotta Go. And live, call in questions from you guys. So with that being said, Bloodbath, what you been playing this week?
I really ain't been playing too much this week, keep it 100 with you. I played a little bit of 2K, but what else I played? Oh, take it back. I've been real busy doing stuff to hold it down, so I didn't play as much as usual. And I played some 2K per usual. Me and Quan, my co-host, will hold it down. We had to watch this 8-hour rap event this weekend. So to keep us busy, we played Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. I just got it. I like that game a lot. Kevin loves Power Rangers, and the game is good. We played that, and then we also played some Tony Hawk's Pro Scale. So that's pretty much all I played. I ain't play no Apex this week. So yeah, I've been too busy for the games. But next week, I should have time for the games. I'll be back on my bullshit, as the kids say.
All right. What about you, Eric?
Mega Man X6. This is the only Mega Man X game I've never beaten, and that's for good reason. It's kind of a piece of shit. X7 is not a good game either, but X6 is like the bane of my existence. So I'm gonna finish this game off. Right before Dead End Gaming started, I finished off the 7th boss. So I'm gonna beat this game just so I can say I beat the whole franchise. Yeah. I played a little bit of Halo 5 just to because I remember y'all kept saying oh man, heroic Halo 5 is different. It's a different beast. It's what? And I'm like, no, it's not. And then I was like, let me show y'all what it do. You know what I mean? Let me show them boys how to work. So I did an hour of that on Twitch real quick. But it all comes down to using your Spartan abilities. You gotta Spartan charge. You gotta do the ground pound. You got to do the thruster pack to get out the way of shit, but heroic ain't shit.
Ground pound shit.
I can tell. You'll see a bunch of enemies below you. You'll throw a grenade. I'm like, man, come on, B.
Yeah, I'm like, that's what they there for. About that shit, man.
But nah, like fucking Thursday, we go fuck that game up. Trust and believe. I'm back. Wrecking Crew. Played Outriders for the first time last night. It got compared to Gears, Division, Destiny a lot. I wish it was more like Gears than it is like Destiny, because I'm not a big fan of the cover system. I was expecting a cover system that was a lot more snappy, but it's very gentle. I don't know. The game itself, the servers have been ass. I played it with Spectre, by the way. Shout out to Spectre. I played it with him last night. I'm still on the fence about the game in general. I'll keep playing it, but I'm not in love with it yet. Play some Apex, got some dubs. It is what it is. Old school Saturday was Mega Man Maverick Hunter X, which is a remake of Mega Man X for the PSP. That game is a pretty cool remake. I enjoyed it. It's nice. It's nice.
What about you, Granddad?
So I'm continuing my Alien Isolation playthrough. I started off playing on Nightmare mode because my brother decided that was a good idea for me. So I realized that it was not a good idea.
Game you scared of? The game.
I ain't scared of the game, BZ, because I'm still playing the game.
Yo, he
okay?
screamed one time. I swear he screamed one time.
Ain't no wrong with being scared, bro. Ain't no wrong.
Look, I'm not
It's a
scared
scary
of the game.
game. It's
a scary game with scary moments. So when you get scared in the game, but I'm not scared. If I was scared of the game, I wouldn't play the game.
Granddad hit that Prince.
What game are we talking about again?
What?
What game are we talking about again?
Alien Isolation.
The Prince yell,
I didn't hit a Prince. I don't even know how to hit a Prince yell.
Who did? When the damn alien came out, he was like, ah! And I was like, Granddad, did you just scream? He was like, yeah, I did. He was like, yeah, and so what?
Okay, look, I screamed, but it wasn't no goddamn Prince. All right, first of all, R.I.P. Prince. Anyway, but no, I went back to the regular. I went back to the normal mode and called back up then, cranked back up to a hard mode. That way I can still have a map and things like that. And I'm really digging the game. I'm at the part where I have a flamethrower now, so I can finally defend myself against this alien instead of just running from it the whole time. So it's really dope. So I'm gonna continue that this week. But I'm really liking the game. It's really, really dope. I'm surprised it took me so long to get to it, but I'm really glad that I finally did. Today I played some Super Punch Out for the first time in a minute. That was a lot of fun. Made it all the way to the special circuit where the bullshit is on 10,000 with that shit. But I did the first 3 circuits and went through that shit pretty easily. Thank God for the rewind button on Nintendo Switch, because if that didn't happen, I would have lost a long time ago. What else did I play? A little more Cuphead, of course. Been doing that regularly because my son loves that game to no end. I'm almost sick of it at this point. Played some Mortal Kombat 11. Started the Combat League. Got a couple dubs on that. Still a little rusty because I ain't played in a minute. Played some Apex. And then got a couple dubs on Apex. Then yesterday I tried to play Apex, but then that shit happened where everybody's shit got reset. I don't know if that happened to y'all, if y'all saw, but everybody's shit got reset.
About it.
Yo, I looked at my thing and everything was at level 1. You ain't hear about that?
No, I saw it, but I saw it happened to like one person. I didn't know it was everybody.
It happened.
It wasn't everybody. It was a lot of people.
It happened to me. It happened to me. I went on the game. It said level 1. I was like, what that mean? And then I said, maybe the game messed up. Maybe it was me, so I just shut the game off. And then I went to Twitter, because Twitter tells all. And I was like, oh, this is happening to a lot of people. Okay, so it's something fucked up. So I left it alone. So I ain't turned it on ever since then. So I don't know if they fixed it or not. But
they did.
Okay, okay, good. Because I was like, yo.
They released it. They said that the fix goes back, like they're going to backdate all your stuff to whenever it was. It was like a couple days ago.
Okay, cool. So I'll cut it on again today and see if all my shit's back. Because I was like, damn, that's fucked up. Like I was at like 11-1. It wasn't a crazy level. It was like 160 or something like that. But even still, nigga, that was some time put in. But that and pretty much that's it for the most part. Oh, and I guess I'll say it here, y'all. So first of all, I want to say a shout out to the Banjo amiibo just came in. So I got the whole Trinity now: Junior, Banjo, and of course the big homie Yoshi. So we good. But that's not the biggest news, y'all. The biggest news today is shout out to Robin Guard for the alley oop. I guess I should thank him. But I've joined the dark side, y'all. First BZ did it, and you know what? Fuck it. You know what? I can't fight it no more. Apparently, it just makes more.
Gang.
I bought an Xbox today.
Gang, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Stop laughing.
Hey, Eric is over there cracking.
It ain't funny. It's not funny. Look,
those that's not watching us on Twitch.
I got reasons.
Eric is cracking up.
You know what's crazy?
Let me explain myself.
Willie had announced this before we went live, and I was like, damn, I wish you would have told me I wish you would have said that on stream so you could get my natural reaction, but you got it again, bro.
Let me explain. This is I had to sit and think to myself a long time before I made this decision. It wasn't just an overnight decision. Now, the biggest reason why is if I wasn't streaming, this would not have even been a thought in my head whatsoever. Period. So streaming played a big role into it. Number one. Number two, I have Game Pass for PC, but I got Game Pass Ultimate, but I play it on my PC and I have it for 3 years. It's a 3-year investment in the Game Pass, and I'm limited in what I can play aside from the consoles. Like what y'all get to play, the launch titles, all the other shit, the EA Play, all that stuff I'm not getting, but I'm still paying for it. So I'm like, look, we need to. It just makes more feasible sense. So I was like, I'm not gonna get an X. I'm not gonna spend $500 on an X because I don't need it like that. But I was considering the S, and then like Robin Guard tagged me, and it was like a 5-minute process. I just went to the GameStop site. It was in the cart. I bought it like I was on Amazon buying some goddamn socks or some shit, and it was that easy. And next week I will have an Xbox Series S as a game. I'm gonna call it the Game Pass box because that's pretty much what it is. It's the Game Pass box Series X. So yeah, that's what it is. Right. Eric, I don't want you to sit here and think that you just won because you won, but you didn't win because it was technicalities.
Dope shit wins.
No, first of all, look.
So would you say that the PlayStation pimps are no more?
Look, that's PlayStation forever. Look, I'm always gonna prefer PlayStation, but I'm just I look at it from this perspective. Like, I don't know why BZ got an Xbox. I don't know. He ain't got no reason. You know.
Yeah, I told you. Whatever. I told you a gazillion times on this podcast. Game Pass. When I went over Air Crib and I was on Game Pass, I was sold. I was like, yo, this is fucking.
See, I had Game Pass too, but I held on strong. I held on longer. I had to get it. The last thing that told me was like, look, y'all up here.
See, you had the little PC version.
I want to do hood rat shit with my friends too.
Yeah, you had the little PC version.
And like, no, it wasn't no little PC. First of all, don't belittle the little PC version.
No, I ain't talking about your T1000. I'm just talking about
no. And look, and then also the whole you can't play with other people because of the crossplay, that annoyed me a lot. The Halo thing annoyed me a lot. I was like, yo, what's up with this? So that annoyed me.
Been down
and then the Outriders thing double annoyed me. And I was like, all right, so this ain't fair is what it is. Y'all ain't playing fair out here with this whole y'all playing favorites with the consoles. So
and MLB The Show, yeah, that's right. That's dropping on game.
Right, and I want to play baseball. I was thinking about that too. So, but and the beautiful part about it is I had GameStop credit from when I traded because I traded in my PS4 at GameStop. I got actually a lot of money on my stuff, so I only paid like $250 for the Xbox. So I still got it for a lesser price than regular retail. So I'm not too mad about the purchase. So next week it'll be here, and I will have all of it. So I'm covered. I got PS5, Xbox, Switch, and PC. So you can't tell me nothing about this gaming shit. You can't say I ain't all in now.
There you go.
I got.
Until they drop that Switch Pro.
Oh, I'm getting that.
Me too.
Easy. Day one.
All consoles matter.
I mean, is Switch Pro gonna have a new Zelda game on there?
We don't know.
Damn.
Bell said he ain't musty no more.
Bro, I was never musty, Bell. Bell, you still musty out. Bell, you still looking for a PS5?
Bell got a PS5.
Oh, you got it? Oh, yeah, you're right.
He secured the PS5. He good.
Good. I'm the least musty here now. If you think about it,
I guess that would make me the mustiest. I ain't got a PS5 or an Xbox.
Well, you over there in green air right now. You so musty.
This man got the caustic gas around him.
Right. Games I've been playing. Of course, Outriders. It officially came out this past Friday. Been playing that. Been playing Grand Theft Auto. No Sea of Thieves this week. My godson was busy, man. I kind of missed not playing Sea of Thieves with him. So I didn't get a chance to play that. What else I played? I think that's it. I think when Outriders dropped, I was playing that, and then I was playing, getting my business, getting my money up, and I got so much money in GTA now, man. I am ruling this shit now, man. This shit is crazy.
GTA 5 coming back to Game Pass, by the way.
Yeah, it is. It's coming back to Game Pass. I saw that. Yeah, I think Robert got posted in my Discord earlier today that it was when I showed the games along with MLB The Show coming out day one. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I've been playing. I haven't been playing. Oh yeah, duh! Freaking Injustice 2. I streamed Injustice 2. I was playing that, and I think I'm like halfway through, so I'm gonna finish that one off this week. Later on, I had a dope ass comeback. Fucking amazing! I fucking came back on Caesar. Caesar was beating my ass, and I came back and whooped his ass.
First of all,
there's no Caesar.
His name is. You better respect him. That is Gorilla Grodd, okay?
BZC don't respect names. What's wrong with y'all?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
He called him a chimp. He called him a chimp. That is a whole gorilla with telekinesis and power.
That dude, Caesar got telekinesis.
That ain't Caesar.
No, he does not.
I'm over exaggerating. I'm being silly.
All Caesar do is be talking.
Caesar, man, the way Caesar took over shit and had all the.
Stop calling that man Caesar.
Man,
call him Grodd.
Anyway, I came back on Caesar and I beat his ass. All right, y'all can catch it on the VOD, man. I had a smooth ass comeback. But yeah, so far so good. I mean, I'm enjoying it. Game looks good. The story is pretty interesting. So it's just funny seeing all these like super moves, and then it's like, damn, it's like literally like no blood, like nothing. It's like you can't. I understand why it's not like Mortal Kombat level type of war, but it's just funny seeing that. And I'm like, oh damn, he beating his ass, but like, where's the blood? I know that hurt it. Like, but yeah, that's. And then of course I play Halo 5 with the Wrecking Crew. We getting along. Shout out to Good. Shout out to Isaiah, Robin Gone. We played this past Thursday. It's fun as usual. Like I said, I think someone asked me. I think Robin Gone asked me like which one I like better, and I slightly like 5 better than 4 right now. 4 still was like, man, I remember we got finished playing 4. I was like, what the fuck?
It's hella mid.
So, it was hella mid. So I like 5 a little better, even though the first 3 I think are definitely like just untouchable in my opinion. But yeah, that's all. Halo 5, Injustice 2, GTA Online, and Outriders. That's all I've been playing. So yep, here he goes. All right. On for the news. Shout out to everybody that's been subbing and getting us hype trains and everything. Shout out to all you wonderful people, man. Just want to shout y'all out real quick. Y'all are dope. We still got to talk about what games we're gonna do for our hype train, our maxed out hype train that we had last.
So are we planning on doing the same thing, or are we gonna kind of switch it up a bit? Well,
I don't know yet.
Yeah, we still haven't figured it out.
We'll figure it out.
I have some shit floating around in my head, but I ain't said it out loud yet.
Okay. All right. Well, on to topic and news. First topic. It's official. The E3 is going to be returning in the all digital format come June 12th. It better be free. I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand why
it better be free.
Right, it better be free. You know what I'm saying? But of course, due to the COVID last year, we didn't. I mean, even though I think COVID or non-COVID, it just seemed like E3 just been on a decline. Especially with all these different companies' softwares is pulling out. That's been pulling out from E3. So, but they're still gonna have their thing digital from I want to say June 12th through 15th, I believe. And yeah, I think you're gonna have a Nintendo, Xbox, Capcom, Ubisoft, Take-Two, Warner Brother Games, and many more. So any of y'all checking that out? Y'all gonna be on the lookout for it? Are y'all excited? Are y'all like?
I don't think we have a choice.
We don't have a choice, man. We gotta watch it. We need to do a podcast for gaming, man. We gotta watch it.
I mean, that's true, but damn, that's right. Because you know what? I think the year before last, didn't we like watch it together? Didn't we like all watch it?
Yeah, we did. Yeah. So even if y'all don't watch it, I'll probably end up still having to watch it because like I watch the press conferences y'all don't watch, even the ones that don't come up on the show like that Pokemon one that I barely mentioned. Like I'm gonna watch everything. I only pick out the interesting parts. So
yeah, but definitely we gotta watch it, and especially because this might very well be just the way E3 is from this point forward. If it's a success, or if they find it's just more feasible to do it that way. So this is going to be a good test to see if this is the direction that they're going to go with E3, which I think is better for all the companies too, because it's easier. They can do their own presentations. They don't got to worry about, traveling and doing setups of booths and doing all this other extra stuff that they had to do. They could just have a showcase presentation of all their newest, games and hardware or whatever it might be, and, put it on the biggest stage. And they know everybody's going to sit and watch it because they're not going to be there. So I think it's just going to combine those streaming and viewing numbers because you'll get the people who don't usually come there and the people who would go there all watching it at the same time now. So it's just going to make their numbers look even better if it's a success and if they, reveal some really dope stuff. So hopefully, it works out. But yeah,
especially if they have a good schedule and they don't have stuff double, triple booked. Like,
right.
Oh, we have this at the same time. Like that's always like, especially when people go to E3 like in person, and like you couldn't go to every event because it like stuff will start so close together. It's like, well, I can't make it to everything. So like it's easier to just watch it all if it's online. So.
Yeah, and of course there's the good old VOD. If you miss something, you can go back and watch it. So it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool to see. I'm glad that they're still trying to do something with E3 because E3 is a huge staple in gaming. Still ever since this came around. So it's good to see they didn't just let it die out like a lot of other things that happened due to COVID. So and maybe like I said, maybe we'll get some big announcements. They have to give us some big announcements because it's E3. So they have to. They can't just because if this is disappointing, then I think we probably won't be talking about E3 anymore. So a lot's riding on this one.
So we got 2 months. Yeah, I mean, I'm still waiting on some event to let me know that my purchases were worth it when it comes to my Series X and my PS5. So hopefully E3 will have some semblance of that. I noticed that Nintendo is coming to E3, which is interesting because you remember when it was physical, they had pulled out of it. It was like, we're just going to do our directs or whatever. But now they're back in now that it's digital. So I don't know, kind of interesting, but only kind of interesting. We'll see.
Yeah, man, that's just gonna keep an eye on it. But yeah, like you said, Granddad, I think we got no choice but to check it out and watch it. I just hope it'll be at a good time where I can kind of really sit and chill and watch it instead of, I know sometimes they have them during the hours where while I be at work. I know because it's on the West Coast, because they're on that West Coast time zone, so they probably have stuff going on while I'm probably still at work. But we'll see. I'm gonna look and I'm not gonna judge. I'm gonna wait till I see everything for myself before I judge. So
yeah, I mean they're gonna have. I mean if Nintendo's involved and all the did they say Microsoft? And Sony?
It said Microsoft, but it didn't say Sony.
So Sony's still out. Okay, so yeah,
they probably still do their own thing.
They'll probably do a state of play still or something like that around the same time. But yeah, if Microsoft and Nintendo are back in, then I mean I'm pretty sure they're gonna give us some heads up of what's going to happen with the Switch. Maybe we'll get some Switch Pro news finally if they're gonna do it. And with Microsoft, just more what they're going to give us for this generation for the console, or what's coming to Game Pass or whatever it might be. So they're gonna give us something. Hopefully it's good though.
Yeah, hopefully so. Man, I hope it is good. On to the next one. This game, I think we should play this one again because I definitely had fun playing this with you guys.
Who said that first though, B?
Right.
Who said that first?
You did. You did.
Oh, okay.
You did. You did.
It's crazy. It's like the thought came out of nowhere.
Look, hey, Bloodbath, you know how I am. You know I'm down to play games with y'all, man. Whenever it's like some co-op stuff, I'm down to play with y'all. I always respond to you.
But you don't never hop in the chat when we be playing Apex. I can say who don't respond. B.
I respond last time. But one time I couldn't. But one time I couldn't play. I forgot what was the reason. I forgot why I couldn't play. But I literally couldn't play.
You lost interest. That was the reason. You lost interest.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't because I got my godson playing it now. So I mean, no. I just can't get no win. That's all.
That's what you need to taste victory. BZ ain't tasted victory.
Yeah, I need to taste victory. I need to taste.
BZ, you gotta look. It took a while for me to get my first win, but I just kept going at it. You gotta learn the game. The way that it flows. So there's a specific flow to Apex because trust me, when I first started playing it again, at first I was like, man, I still can't get into this, but I just had to I just said, I'm gonna try. And then I started playing with like the rest of y'all and it started to click finally. And now, boom. So it just takes some time. You just got to put some work in there. Come on. You can't play once a month. You can't play once a month and expect to like get a win. You got to really, you got to put some work in there.
It's the same thing with me in Fall Guys. I ain't never got no win in Fall Guys. I got to put some more work in. So I think we've all worked together, though. And now they got the team mode. Now that they say they got a whole bunch of new stuff dropping, might as well go on to get the DEG gang in there.
Yeah, that or this game, Among Us, that's getting a new art style and a 15-player lobby, which that'd be freaking nuts because I remember it's always been 10 games. It's been 10 people max, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit! So 15, man, I can't imagine all the shit talking going on in that damn shit and all the suspicious killing and Granddad got a whole vendetta out for me and everything. Every time we
what you talking about?
Every time we play, every time we play Among Us,
you kill me in front of broad daylight, in front of everybody.
That was one time. That was really one time.
I don't forget.
One time.
Gary niggas don't forget.
Kevin, every time we play Among Us, Granddad comes through with, why you following me, Granddad? Why you following me? Why you following me?
Nah, cause y'all like legit. Y'all legit. You had the whole. You sick the whole ship on me like a goddamn pit bulls.
That was funny.
Follow me around.
That shit was funny.
Anyway. Hey, look, I'm down to play this, man. Look, 15 players. I like the revamp art style that they have for it, man. It's look. I'm definitely down to play this with y'all again.
Yeah, we should run it now because we should all be able to. Maybe that's what we should. Well, I don't know if we want to do that for the DEG thing, but like we can all get together, all 5 of us, and then that'd be dope because we haven't all 5 played before. I don't think.
Yeah, I think it's
Correct.
been. I think we. Yeah, I think one time it was me, everybody except for Eric. I think on the Sunday. I remember we did play it on the Sunday.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, and I think I remember one time it was like, yeah, me, Bloodbath. I think when you streaming or something, Granddad, and then you brought in.
I streamed it one time.
Yeah, you brought in people and we was cutting the hell up, man.
Mm-hmm.
But that shit was fun, man. That shit was so much. Because everybody just trying to. Where you at? I said I was over this way. Nah, vote him out. Vote him out. I was still salty as hell. Y'all voted me out, and I was not even a damn killer. I was like, I cannot believe
like that.
You was acting too
bitch. Be like that.
You acting
y'all. No, but y'all literally just said, I'm voting for B. I know B something.
You don't know how to answer questions. When we ask you direct questions, you be like, well, I was doing this. And you're like, all right, well, where was you? I don't know. I was like, nah,
I was at the Quick Trip getting me a taquito. I don't know.
Exactly, nigga. I need landmarks, dude.
Nah, man. But I did give y'all landmarks. You still voted me off. Like y'all was still like, nah, that's fishy.
You had shifty eyes. I ain't like it.
My God! Now it's shifty eyes.
Yeah, you was looking around. You had a little tremble in your voice, man. You know.
Man, get out of here.
You was mad sus. But yeah, we gotta do it. Definitely, I'm down because I want to try the new map out anyway. I do.
I do too. I'm
also down.
The airship. I definitely want to check that out. So yeah, we got to play it again. We got to do that one again. That, or I wouldn't mind if like we all play Dead by Daylight.
Oh yeah,
a game like that. Right. I think that shit would be fun because I'm pretty sure the Predator game got their inspiration from that game. So it's similar to the Predator game. Someone be Predator, and then the other people be the soldiers trying to get off from their location and stuff. While the Predator is just fucking trying to kill shit and stop y'all from doing it. So I think that's just as similar to Dead by Daylight. But I think that would be fun if we was all play that one as well together.
Sounds fun to me.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. All right,
so Game Pass.
It's on Game Pass. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Granddad, you ain't musty no more, bro.
I already got Among Us. I bought it on PC. I got it on PC. It don't matter.
No, we talking about Dead by Daylight.
Oh, Dead by Daylight.
Yeah. It's on Game Pass, man.
Look, y'all. Look. I know. Look, don't rub in the fact that I had to do what I had to do. All right, I'm not happy about it, but I've accepted.
Man, you happy about it? You a gamer? You better be happy about it.
Right. I'll be happy when I get it and I realize I can play all the games.
Yeah, man.
That'd be cool.
Come on now.
You need to do a State of Decay stream. I know nobody likes that game except me, but I'm telling y'all, State of Decay is lit. And
you know what? That's funny you say that, Kevin, because my godson's been texting me, keep telling me to download it. Like, download State of Decay 2. It's a fun game. Even if we can't play together, just play it. I'm like, okay.
I've been talking about State of Decay since the first one came out, and then.
Yeah, he keep telling me to download part 2. He like, download part 2 so we can play it. I'm like, all right. All right, so next topic. And this particular topic, I'm surprised they didn't list a particular game that I'm in here. And what I'm getting ready to talk about is the photographer using video game photo modes to teach photo skills. And they showed 2 games that they showed in here is God of War and Ghost of Tsushima and Cyberpunk. I'm surprised they didn't show Spider-Man. Like
it's in the article.
It's in there.
I'm surprised they didn't like show it. Like, why they didn't have like a video?
You got a video. It's in the article.
It's a video.
I don't see it. I literally don't see it.
It's right there. It's literally right there in the article.
Just tell me.
This man skimmed the hell out this article.
No, let me refresh because I didn't see it. I swear I didn't see it. I swear I didn't. I don't see it. I don't see it. Wait a minute.
It's right under Ghost of Tsushima.
Bruh.
I don't see it. Wait a minute. Okay, there it is. There it is. I hit the refresh. I had to refresh the site. I had to refresh it. And it was like they put and Spider-Man. Okay, cool. Bet. Because when I first saw it, I was like, okay, Ghost of Tsushima, and then that was it. That's all I saw. And I was like, damn, why they didn't put Spider-Man in here? Like, that's definitely a perfect photo game that people was using for photo mode. But I feel like Ghost of Tsushima, I think that was the one folks was really utilizing the photo mode the most when that game, especially when that game first came out. Like, that's literally all I was seeing on my Twitter feed. Like, within the first, I would say 2, maybe 3 weeks of the game after the game came out, like, you know, as people was playing the game more and getting further more into the game and stuff, like, that's all I was seeing was different damn, and hell, even I did. I think I even snapped a couple of photoshops and shared it on Twitter. But like when I was playing God of War, that never came across my mind. Spider-Man, maybe a couple of times, but no, I was just so like hype about the game and so like God of War, I was just enjoying the game so much or whatever. And, I mean, don't get me wrong, God of War and Spider-Man are beautiful games, but it was something about Ghost of Tsushima when I was playing that shit. I was like, yo,
Ghost
this
of Tsushima, yeah, like Ghost of Tsushima. I think the reason why the photo mode blew up on that is not only is it a great, just the way that it works is great, but the game is just this. It's an artsy beautiful. It's a game that when you look at it, you just appreciate the details of everything in the setting. It makes you want to take a photo. But God of War, like it's a great looking game, but you're so focused on the action part of it and being Kratos and doing all this other stuff. You're not thinking about taking photos. And same thing with Spider-Man. You want to swing around the city. You want to like be, you want to be Spider-Man. You're not thinking about taking photos. But I think with this game, even though it's a samurai game, it feels so artistic to the point where you just have to capture these moments. It's like you feel the environment you're in a lot more with Ghosts. I think that's why the photo mode just took off so well. And the photos just look great no matter where you're at. Like you can change the weather patterns, you can change the direction of the wind, you can add in these little fireflies or whatever you want. It's just so much you can do. It's crazy.
Yeah. It was definitely moments when I was playing Ghost of Tsushima. I was like, oh shit, damn, this looks good. Snap, and I just snap it. Like when we was playing the raid, I think that time we got you through the when you played the final chapter, and at the beginning when you going up, and I'm like, I took a picture of that. I was like, yo, this shit looks fucking amazing. Like I just took a picture of that shit. I was like, yo, this shit gonna look dope as hell, granddad. Like, peep this. So yeah, I remember taking a picture of that, and I shared it on Twitter. So it's something about Ghost of Tsushima, man. That shit just looks beautiful, and that shit took off, man. It was kind of cool seeing everybody different like photos throughout the timeline when that game first came out, man. But God of War and Spider-Man rarely saw photo modes of that game.
I saw a lot of Spider-Man photos.
Me too. I've taken some too. One of the things about Ghost of Tsushima that I think makes it more susceptible to photo mode is obviously like the scenery and all that, but also I think you only have to press one button to go into photo mode on Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah. So the odds of you like accidentally going and like, oh shit, you're like already there. But in Spider-Man, you have to like go through like a menu or two or something like that, and then you get to the photo mode. I didn't even know God of War had a photo mode. Like I do not remember. I
did, but it just
And somebody mentioned Control in the chat. I didn't know Control had a photo mode, and I've been playing that a lot. But if you like, you accidentally press a button on your controller, like, oh shit, and then you see all the options, like, yo, I could change the weather, I could change this, I could change that, and like naturally you're gonna do all that. Yeah, and it was kind of similar with Spider-Man. You could change his facial expression, or if he's taking a selfie, or if it's a wide shot, whatever. So I think that it's really dope that this guy's doing this, and I also think that it's really dope that the games are able to translate actual photography from video games into like the real world like usage. And I do want to like watch these videos with the sound on and like learn some shit, honestly, because I got a few cameras over here myself, so I'm like, let me learn something, man. So shit is dope, man. And I noticed that Cyberpunk was there too. I kind of want to look and see what glitches he took pictures of.
Yeah, go ahead.
Take a picture of a nigga halfway through a wall and shit.
Go ahead.
If you adjust the focal length, you can see that the developers gave up. No, I'm joking. I'm kidding. But I
think Ghost is the first game I used the photo mode on. Before that, I just was like, all right, whatever. I played a lot of Spider-Man. I didn't think to use it once. But something about that Ghost, dog. Maybe because I grew up watching so many like samurai movies and stuff like that. I was just like, yo.
It's just
made. The game is made. It's made for photo mode. It's so much. It's like I use a little bit of photo mode on Spider-Man, like a little bit. But with Ghost, I had to say, yo, I gotta take a picture because like when you see that sun, if you're in an area, you see like the sunset just setting just right over the water.
Or like if you go on top of a building, you go to like on top of the that shit.
Man, it's like, man, how can I not take a photo of this beautifulness? Like, come on, photo mode, So it was just made for it.
Here's the thing: Ghost of Tsushima knew it was a bad bitch when they dropped that trailer and said we also have Kurosawa mode, so it's in black and white. That's when they knew there was a bad bitch. They said, "Oh nah, we're not just cute. We got layers. So we come in black and white too." I said, "This game, no, it's pretty." And that was the problem. That was the problem. They were just like photo mode popping too. You gonna notice us from all angles.
And we sure did.
And it was all over the internet.
All over the internet. I mean, yeah, that Ghost of Tsushima photo mode. It really took off. It took off big time.
And I think it's a good way to like market your game without marketing your game, because when you have people taking pictures of your game like Ghost of Tsushima or whatever, that puts it more into like, you know, trending, and you see it all over your timeline. It's like, fuck it, I'll check it out. I'll see what this game's about.
Right. Like I want, like let me see what this game about, man. I keep seeing people talking about it, taking pictures of it, taking dope pictures of it and everything. I want to play it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
all right.
Ghost did it. The guy who does the photography, his name is Mirror Image. So if you want if people in chat want to look him up, to watch some of his videos, learn some actual photography while playing video games, I think it's pretty cool.
All right. Well, that'll do it for topics and news. Eric, you want to go to commercial break? We come back and do our one gotta go.
Let's go ahead and do it. If y'all in the Twitch chat and y'all want to ask us a question, start getting ready. When we get back, it's one gotta go time. Talk to you in 60.
So now it's time to do one gotta go. I will go ahead and make a disclaimer. I did buy the One Gotta Go card game to make it easier on myself when I draw a blank some weeks. It's black owned, so I'm supporting a black business. So this week I'm gonna pull from the One Gotta Go card game. And if it goes poorly, I'll just do another one, because I got 101 of these things in here. So some of them gonna be good. This week's One Gotta Go. It is. One Gotta Go is gonna be family functions, birthday parties, wedding receptions, or guys/girls night out. Family functions, birthday parties, wedding receptions, or guys or girls night out.
Now before we answer this, are these like our own like birthday parties, our own wedding receptions, our own, or is it us attending someone else's? It doesn't specify that?
It does not specify.
What's the second one again?
The second one is birthday parties. So it's family functions, birthday parties, wedding receptions, guys/ladies night out.
I'm gonna go wedding receptions.
You don't fuck with wedding receptions? They got the alcohol.
Oh, that's right. One gotta go. Damn, I'm picking my favorite and shit. Hold up.
Bro, wedding receptions, it's easy. Look,
yeah, wedding receptions. Absolutely.
Wedding receptions.
Yeah, easily.
Man. I've been to too many. Look. I've been to too many wedding receptions to care like about wedding receptions. Like, they all the same. They all the same for the most part. All the same. You ain't really missing out on much. Like this, like the ceremony there where they get actually married is cool. Then you go to the reception. Halftime, the food is hit and miss. Music is hit and miss. Same thing.
If it's open bar, sure.
You know,
but
yeah, and but I mean, like, you know, I
don't drink, so he don't care.
I don't care about that because I don't drink. Yeah, but like with that, but family functions, come on, like when my family get together, we have a good old time. So that's staying. Birthday party.
You gotta be a real asshole to say family functions can go.
Exactly, right.
My family don't have functions. I could have said that can go, to be real.
Yeah.
But you can't have that out there on the internet.
Yeah, you can't just be putting that energy out there. Even no,
I think I'm going with wedding reception. Now that I'm thinking about it.
My family ain't gonna see this shit. They computer literate like a motherfucker. What you mean? My mama on her fourth Facebook account. The fuck you talking about?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with wedding reception. I'm gonna go with wedding reception.
Yeah, man. It's like you can't even. Nah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with wedding reception.
That like when you said music hit or miss, that really hit. Like there's only so many times I'm trying to hit a keep it shuffle, man.
Like back when I was early doing events and stuff like that, we used to do a lot of weddings and stuff. And man, I had to sit there and the music would either be good or it'd be the most torturous 2 hours of music. I don't know where they be finding these DJs. I'm like, bruh.
All they need is Earth, Wind, and Fire, fucking Ozzy Brothers verses. Put that playlist on, and you good.
Steve Harvey.
Without Steve Harvey. They just got married.
Your ass just got married. Survey says.
Why you out here dropping like it's hot when you just got married? You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit. Yeah, wedding receptions easily, man. When I was trying to think about my favorite, that was tough. When I remembered it was one gotta go easily. Wedding receptions, man.
Yeah.
Because even when it's an open bar, it's like, damn, now I gotta find a ride home. So that ain't double-edged sword.
That's real. That's real.
I'll give you the credit for that being a good one. Gotta go because you did make the decision to go out and buy the pack. Good one. Gotta go.
Yeah. I'm gonna still come up with like scenarios and stuff every now and again, but on weeks like this where I was drawing the blank, I said, "Fuck it, bro. I'm gonna need some assistance."
Pull a card. B, what was your reason for wedding receptions, by the way?
Just my least favorite. If I had to pick, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not picking it because I hate them or anything like that. I mean, I've been in weddings and I've been to some fun wedding receptions. I've had fun at wedding receptions, but if I just had to pick which one, like it was just one of those situations. I like them all, so you put a gun in my head and tell me to pick one. I'm just picking wedding reception.
That's real.
I don't know. At first, I was going to say birthday parties because I'm not really into like I don't have birthday parties. It's like my friends have them. I'd be like, all right, it's cool for a little bit, but it depends on who birthday it is. Some people go up for their birthday, and some people it's like, all right, bro, we can do this at the house. So it really depends on who birthday it is.
A birthday party ain't nothing but a party though. It's like house parties, man. House parties be the best parties, man.
Some people, that's how it used to be. Some people be trying to have birthday dinners, and the birthday dinners is
Nah, that's different.
It's not a party, really.
Not
a party.
Yeah. Let's say that.
They be counting it like it's their party. Because they have parties, birthday dinners or birthday brunches. They ain't the same.
Yeah.
So, but I agree with the wedding receptions. I mean, I've only been to like 3, so I don't have that much to say about them. But I mean, if that's what the gang is saying,
as you get older,
man, I'd be like, bro, I do not want to go to this whole wedding thing. Like, I don't know, and it's worse because I've been to more wedding receptions that aren't for my family because of work than were for my family, and that's why I think I don't like being in them so much because I'm like, I don't care, I don't give a fuck about none of these people right now, and I gotta sit here and listen to all their stories and that'll do these damn choreography and do all this other shit that I don't care about, bro. And then I'm like, man,
yeah,
but it is what it is.
All right, appreciate you, Kevin, for the one gotta go. We have 2 people in the pod question queue, and if the first person I pick is short, respectful with their answer, because we got a little bit of extra time tonight, we'll get to that other person as well, so hold tight. Second person, I'm grabbing the first, which is Mocha Medics. You're up.
All right,
Mocha Medics, are you there?
Let's go. Don't you mess this up.
Not miss your chance to blow.
Because opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Oh, God.
Hey, can you hear me? I'm just trying to make sure I don't have feedback.
I can hear you.
We hear you.
We got you.
All right, cool. I was wondering, what's your fondest memory of playing video games at a place that is not an arcade or a house or an apartment? An example could be a barbershop.
Oh, okay. I've done that.
I got one. Back when I was living in Gary, there was this little spot, a couple towns over, called the Port, and they had this little it was a restaurant, but the restaurant had some good food, but they had these arcade machines lined up against the wall, and I would always go there, and I would play Metal Slug, I would play Street Fighter, and I would play Pac-Man all the time. And I would eat there, but I would spend most of my time playing the arcade games. I would go there with a gang of quarters and change so I could sit there and just play those games for as long as I could. So that was always my little favorite thing to do, because I didn't have like arcade cabinets where I was at. So it was always good to be able to go there. And they didn't have arcades close by where I was at either. So that was like my closest thing to a arcade as far as that. So yeah, that's what I think about.
I can go next. Again, I think I've said this multiple occasions. I used to work in a movie theater, so there were a lot of crazy stories from there. But one of my homies, his name is also Kevin. So he was the nega Kevin. He was the opposite of me. He was my arch rival at the theater. But the cool thing was that nega Kev ran the projectors. So at night, after we shut the theater down, we'd go play Tekken on the big screens. And it was amazing.
So,
I'm trying to think. All I played games were in either arcades or in my house or somebody's house out there. I've never had experience of playing it somewhere else.
He said we wasn't playing. We wasn't playing in the alleys. There no game to play.
We were playing that on 8 Mile and DeQuinder.
Yeah, like. I mean, I'm serious. I'm literally sitting here thinking like,
no, it's a tough question. I'll buy you a little bit of time, B. I'll buy you a little bit of time because I had to think about it too. If I didn't have the example of the barbershop, I would not have known what to tell you. The second best answer I would have given you was like a barcade, like joystick on fucking what's the street? Y'all know the street where the bars on it in Atlanta. I forgot. It's been so long since
Auburn. Auburn Ave? No, it's not Auburn Ave. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Not Peter Street. Talking about the other one.
No, where all them strips by Georgia State.
Yeah.
That area.
I'm mad I can't even think of the name of it.
I think it's Auburn Ave.
No, it's not Auburn.
It's not?
Nah.
It's been so long since I've been out.
Nigga,
damn.
Anyway.
Because I've definitely been to joystick and them like you're talking about.
Yeah. So yeah, like my main answer is like yeah, it would be a barbershop, I suppose. That's where I first played the first Tekken, and that's where they also had the Ninja Turtles arcade game for the first time. It was just a 2-player cabinet. But yeah, man, I definitely used to play games with my little quarters waiting on my parents to come back or whatever. So that was a good time. But damn, that was a hell of a question, yo. B,
just say controllerized. Just say, yeah, I be playing over there where they be breakdancing in the background.
I mean, yeah, the controller. I mean, yeah, controllerized. I feel like, but I feel like that's. I don't know. I feel like that's a setting. Like I don't know.
It's not a house.
It's not a house, and it's not.
That's not an arcade.
It's not an arcade. Yeah,
that's the criteria. It's a bar.
Yeah. All right,
they just happen to bring some games in on one day.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that then. Thank you, Kevin.
I'm still trying to think of the name of the street. Edgewood, fucking Edgewood. Holy shit!
Yeah,
I had to Google it. I'm like,
I remember Edgewood.
It's been 87 years.
87 years. I remember Edgewood.
Mocha Medics, do you have any anything to promote or anything like that? Any last words?
I don't have anything to promote. I'm just happy to be here.
Hey, we're happy you made it.
That's nice.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Short and sweet and to the point. I appreciate it.
That's what
we
I'm
appreciate
talking
you coming through for that was a really good question. Really good question.
All right, thank you.
All right, have a great rest of your night.
All right, take care.
All right, you too.
All right. Oops. Boop. All right. Our next person. I'm gonna take a guess and say, oh damn, I was about to be right too. I was gonna take a guess and say they were Nigerian based on their name, but now that I'm looking at their profile picture, it looks like a Nigerian flag there. So I'm gonna bring Igwe.
Igwe.
Yay! Okay, hopefully it's Igwe. What is up?
This is your moment.
Igwe, hopefully I got your name pronounced correctly.
If not, let us know.
Hey, what up?
Hey, what up?
What up, though? What up?
Did we say your name right? Is it Igwe?
Say it again.
Igwe?
Yeah, Igwe. Okay. Yeah, Nigerian stuff.
Let's go.
There you go. That's what up.
All right. All right. So I got a question. So if y'all had like a budget of, let's say, $500 million to develop your own game, like what would it be?
$500.
$500 million.
Oh, okay.
$500.
Pong? No.
Stick ball?
No. Yeah, that's $500. Yeah. No, for 500. No, wait. For no, it's like for $500 million. What game would we make? Or would I don't know. I gotta think about that one. It gotta be something crazy for that much money. If I got that much money to work with,
$500 million, I would make a proper Avengers game. Honestly,
I like that answer.
What they did was ass. I would make a proper Avengers game, kind of like my idea I had earlier. If you want to make it a living game, I would have just dropped it like comic books. I would have said, all right, here's volume 1, and I would have dropped issues like every other month or so, and you can keep the game alive with just expansions. If that's what they really wanted to do, it wouldn't have been no games as a service like it is now, but it have to be always online. Like it would have been story missions, and then like big events, like big crossover events, those would be cooperative.
Yeah,
But in that, it would just be a singular story. That's how I would do it in my head. 500 million. That seems like enough money to do that, to get the licensing and pay the people to make it properly. That's what Kevin.
A boxing game. I will make a boxing game. I will make the best. I will make the best boxing game there is. It will have a dope ass story. It will have an amazing career mode. Yeah, like that's what I would make.
I already know what you're gonna call it too. I know what you're gonna call it. Night fight. Night fight.
No, but with that much money, I definitely have enough money to get licensing and all that stuff. So yeah.
You ain't rocking with that new boxing game though? You ain't see that?
No, he has
I give them updates every week. I give them updates every week.
Me and Kev been trying to get BZ on this game. He be hating on it for no reason.
I'm not hating on it. I'm hating on it. I'm not.
I sent
you sent me the roster updates. Yeah.
Today they announced they got women in there too. They announced Clarissa Shields in there now.
Oh, word.
Come on now.
Okay.
Come on now. Come on. What more do you need? They tried. They really out here.
I know. Remember, the only thing I was saying I hope they get right is the punches. Like the punches look a little right. I know. But I said the footwork, the way they got the footwork on this boxing game, I'm very impressed by that. That's like really realistic. But the punches still they don't zip to me like I would like for them to be. So that's just me. Right. That's just me nitpicking.
Hey, this boxing game might be the game you've been looking for. Yo.
It probably be. It might be.
It might be.
I'm about to cheat. Okay, because I got 500 million. So you didn't say I couldn't divvy up this money to multiple projects. So I'm about to do this real quick. So
Banjo. It was a Banjo.
So I'm making Banjo 3 officially now, and I'm gonna pay to have all knowledge of nuts and bolts erased from history. All knowledge, and we get Banjo 3 as the real successor. Bully 2, I'm gonna call Rockstar, say, yo, let's make it happen. And then if I got enough money left over, I want to make for the first time, a proper Marvel versus DC fighting game. Yep. Developed by NetherRealm. Developed by NetherRealm and Capcom together.
What?
Yup. Look,
that doesn't sound bloody enough for me.
Is that gonna mix?
It don't have to be. It don't have no. Listen, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I want both of them to do it. Because you think, it doesn't have to be bloody. It can be like Injustice. It can have that Injustice style and look, but we can have the tag, the Marvel vs. Capcom tag in, tag out modes with that. I think it can work. I think it can work if you do it right. Do like a 3v3. But having that Injustice style, hard hitting with the supers on, bruh, it might work. It might work if you do it right.
I love it.
Vision. I'm saying.
But I don't think that Marvel and DC are really going to sit down and agree to power levels.
But if I could develop any game I wanted, that's what I want to do.
Think about it too hard. Think about you right.
So my confusion comes from the control scheme. The reason I don't fuck with NetherRealm games like that, because I don't fuck with the controls like that. They don't seem, well, like the newer ones, they do seem fluid, but that's really my gripe against the old Mortal Kombat games. But is it going to be like a Street Fighter Cross Tekken where you're going to have to choose that MVC or that NetherRealm playstyle?
That's their problem to figure out. I just said, I'm just putting the money up. I'm just putting up the money, baby.
Keep NetherRealm out of it, and I'm with it.
Think about it too far.
Keep NetherRealm out of it, and I'm with it.
Look. All that can be figured out when the ink is dried and the deal is done. I'm just saying, I want that to be a reality. Like we get, like the moment we can have like Captain America fight Superman, and that shit just go down. Or we have like,
2 seconds.
Right. I'm just saying because of the game, of course. Or you can do like, what I'm saying, it's just the possibilities. Have like the 20 best that you can from Marvel, the 20 best you can from DC. Throw them in there. See what happens.
20 or 40 characters?
Maybe 15. Maybe. Oh yeah, I'm so happy. Look, rosters be thick these days. Yeah. I am shooting for the moon. I'm shooting for the moon. Goddamn it. We ain't gonna never get this again in a lifetime. 40.
That ain't
40
shit.
characters. Yeah.
With the 6. Okay, this nigga think it's Marvel vs. Capcom 2. The way he thinking.
I'm trying to bring dreams. I'm trying to bring dreams into reality. The farthest of dreams, but dreams into reality. Look, worst they can say is no. and I have some money left over. I get Bully
They
2
never
Banjo, and I'll be rich still. And I'll still be rich.
They're gonna send you the biggest cease and desist.
Well, they're gonna send it to me on my island with the rest of that with the rest of the millions.
So, fortunately, Willie gave me an idea for my game because I didn't know what the hell to tell you. But my game is Marvel vs. Capcom 4. You know, Infinite was a disappointment to say the least. It leaned a little bit too heavy into the MCU, not enough into X-Men, not at all into X-Men.
At all.
So bring X-Men back. Make the graphics. I would prefer a art style like Arc System Works did with Guilty Gear and Dragon Ball Fighters. Bring back Batsu from Rival Schools. Bring back fucking Kyosuke from Rival Schools. Bring back Falco, Wang Tang from Power Stone. Like these characters who've not been getting any love from Capcom at all. I want to see them come back. Mega Man X got to be in it. That's probably the best thing about Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Black Panther got to be in it. Another great thing about Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I'm not mad at like the 2-player tag team roster shit. They can still do that, but I want it to be stylistic. And Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite did too much to look realistic, and I was like, this comic book and anime characters, bro, and y'all went with this realistic shit. When Marvel vs. Capcom 3 had the right idea of making this shit look like comic books and mangas or whatever. So MVC 4, all the characters, not all the characters, but like shit,
every character who's ever been in MVC before, kind of like
Ultimate.
Smashed it.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it.
Marvel vs. Capcom Ultimate.
Yeah, man, shit, look, 30 from each side.
See, me and Eric got the right idea. We shooting for the moon right now. We shooting for what's considered not going to happen. Look, but if that was to happen, that would shake the world up. Trust me.
Oh, bro, if they announced a Marvel tomorrow, that would be a trending. That would be the whole show. Honestly, that would be all my show notes. Is what I want in a good Marvel. Like that would be it. Because Infinite is fun to play. But it's not it. The character selection and shit. Nah, it's not it.
Yeah,
it's not. It's fun though, but they knew that was wrong. And like even like whenever you listen to like developers talk about it, they be trying to like speak in code like it wasn't really us who made these decisions. That's why it's not popping. Like it was all Disney.
The game just look kind of like I don't play that Marvel Capcom, but like just looking at it, just the art style, it just look weird. Like the character design, it just look weird. But yeah, I feel you. Yeah. Be out being bashful for me.
Yeah. Avant-Garde said make a good jump force. That's a pretty good answer.
You need more money than that. You need more. You need $1 billion for that. You don't need $1 billion for that.
What about GTA?
Oh yeah.
GTA,
I don't care about GTA like that,
bro. Look. All I want to hear from Rockstar is Bully 2, fam. Like I've been waiting for that, and they hoeing me with that game. Come on now.
The streets need an NFL street or an NBA street or a Def Jam. Any of those three.
I'm down with a Def Jam.
But
Def Jam ain't gonna happen. People gonna want too much money these days. Yeah.
You blow through the $500 million just on royalties and shit.
Right?
Like licenses.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that question. Like, had all that money, I would make like y'all know the Avatar show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, I would make a full blown like a open world RPG just based off of the Avatar cartoon. Could
you be your own avatar, like you make, or would you choose one from the timeline of avatars we've already seen?
I mean, I haven't. This is just thoughts in my mind, but I'm thinking like either like you just follow the show, or like you make your own type of character, and then you just explore the world of Avatar. Because you know that the world that they crafted in that show is very beautiful and all that. So just imagine that, like having that like in the video game format, where it's like you just explore the whole world and everything. Like that's one of the things I would develop to have all that money and resources.
That'll be dope. As long as it's not James Cameron's Avatar, we not on fucking Navi with them blue people. I wouldn't play that shit, dog. I would have been like, all right, well, it's been fun if you just said that.
I'm talking about the Asian people.
Exactly.
Yeah. Good. Oh yeah, that's my question. Yeah.
All right, man. You want to shout out anything at all? Anything you up to?
I'm not really. I mean, y'all could follow me on Instagram at Gods _ power with 2 R's.
2 R's. Gotcha.
So the 1 R.
All right, man.
What R's weak? I feel it.
What?
I said 1 R's weak. You got to double up.
Yeah, I thought I was unique out here, but apparently I'm not. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for bringing me on the show, and y'all have a good day. You feel me?
No doubt,
Right,
man. You too. Take it
All
easy,
right,
Quay.
appreciate you, man. Be easy.
All right.
All right, and that's all the questions you too can get on the Dead End Gaming podcast if you hop in our Discord and hop in the pod question queue at Tuesday night around 9 p.m. Eastern. We might grab you up for one.
Yep.
All right. Well, before we get out of here, Eric, what you got going on your channel this week?
I'm playing Ratchet and Clank for the first time. I'm playing the PS5 upgraded version, but I never played Ratchet and Clank, period. So we getting into that.
Okay.
Friday I'm playing. Yeah, it's got to be, right? So I'm looking forward to it.
That's the first one I played, and I was like, you know what? Oh, some shit, Ratchet and Clank. This is good.
Yeah, I feel like I've been missing out. And there's always that franchise that gets away. So that's one of them for me. Friday I'm playing Skyrim. Saturday I'm playing Street Fighter Alpha 3 for Old School Saturday.
What about you, Granddad?
I'm gonna continue Alien Isolation. Try to get that done. I'm not sure how much
tomorrow?
More. Thursday. So I'm gonna be back on Thursday with Alien Isolation. For Friday, I'm gonna try to make up Fighting Game Friday, and try to finally play Them's Fighting Herds again with the new character. So I'm gonna try to do that this Friday. Then this Saturday, y'all, if you didn't know, WrestleMania weekend, the WWE 2K CPU Rumble is back. It's back this Saturday.
And then they might have a special guest. They might have a special guest commentating with us.
DEW is gonna be in effect. Me and Kev gonna try to hold it down on the commentary, and we might have a special guest. Well, more news on that if it goes down. But what you do know is going to officially happen is the tournament will happen. You can enter. I'm gonna be posting all the information as far as who you can pick. It is a women's Rumble this time. We're gonna give the women's a shine, and we're gonna do that, like I said, Saturday. So if you want to be like Darrow and I think Mike Rich won last time, and Beans, who all won and took home a little bit of paper, you could be the next one, and it's gonna be a good time. So WrestleMania weekend, make sure you're there because WrestleMania gonna be trash.
Oh yeah.
All right, what about you, Bloodbath? What's going on? We'll hold it down.
All right, so if you're checking for the HID boys, tomorrow the the Max Out event that happened to have Cassidy, that recap is going to be up on the YouTube tomorrow. That event was long and stupid. We got more episodes dropping. There's another event this weekend, the Super Fight event, Math Hoffa versus Geechee Gotti. So we got to talk about that. Well, I also got to watch that. And then Smack announced Ultimate Madness 3. I only heard about that, B. They had a new tournament. This one for 100,000. Everybody in it. It ain't just new niggas no more. Big names in it. Got to talk about that. So, like I say every week, it's always something going on in battle rap. Just got to stay tuned.
Yep. Make sure y'all check them out. Pretty much, of course, as usual, Thursday, I'm going to be streaming Halo 5. We should be finishing that one up with the Wrecking Crew, and this will be our last Halo that we're going to play before, until Infinite come out later on this year. So I'm glad I'm able to get through all these campaign missions. And then, you know what? We might still have some Halo, some multiplayer. Maybe we can play some Halo 3 multiplayer now that Granddad's finally about to get his Xbox on, and hopefully Tyler join in with us too. So that'll be like crazy fun if all of us get on that bad boy and play. I'm gonna hopefully finish up the Injustice story mode on Game Pass, and I'm gonna do an Outriders stream as well. I'm trying to get with some people to play with, but no one wants to play with your boy. Play with me. Play some Outriders with me, man.
Like next week, like when the Game Pass Box S show up, let me know, and I'm gonna hop on because I got to start fresh with that game anyway. So yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I got going on. If you haven't joined my Discord, we doing our sample challenge. The sample will be out
next Wednesday, the 14th. So producer, and I believe it's Isaiah's time. I think this is Isaiah Mountain's month to post a sample. So he's gonna post a sample, and then we would go live April 23rd, that Friday. So if you haven't joined my Discord, you make beats, join my Discord, man, and feel free and have at it. So appreciate that, Thick Sparkle Buff for the sub. Thank you. But yeah, I guess that'll do it for this week. So we will catch y'all next week, episode 129. Peace.
Peace.
I know, right? I was watching that joint too, man. But Steve Harvey was just
I couldn't keep watching.
Steve Harvey was messing up for me.
Steve Harvey get on my nerves, man.
Yeah, he was messing up.
I stopped watching it. I said, man, I can't keep watching.
I was like, why is Steve Harvey here? Why?
And then he called DJ. First of all, what annoyed me when he called DJ D Nice just DJ Nice. I was like, bro, how you not know who D? I'm like, and then he just kept like just every time he got like, bro, this is about Earth, Wind, and Fire and Isaac, brother. I know you big fans, and you, but bro, it's about them.
You're
just trying to shoehorn yourself.